All right, so here is the employee authorization page. I'm not too worried about the UI. So the UI is going to be pretty basic, bare bone, bootstrap or ChatGPT, styling. It's not something that the users would see like this, right? So it doesn't really matter that much to me, and so that's why I'm keeping it pretty basic. All right. But anyways, here you're gonna have your email. All right, and the email comes from this employee's whitelist. You can think of it. It's like the authorization, right? And basically, whoever you want to allow full access to our platform. So this would probably be the developers to check the API doc or different people like that, right? You give them access to the employees. Um, Table here, so you can ask Laksha or me, right? And we can just add you. You just go to insert document. You just type in email here and then put in the email, right? For me, right now, I have my email currently. All right. Let me just go ahead and delete this email here. Okay. All right. So once you're whitelisted on this, this sort of whitelist, all right, you can come over here and add in your email. So what the backend is going to do is going to go ahead and make reference to this list, and if you're on this list, it'll go ahead and create a one-time password. All right, so if I go ahead and submit this, you'll see that OTP is sent to my email, and then over here, as you can see, I get a new email, nice HTML interface, and here I have this long plethora of just random numbers, and this is my one-time password, so I can only use this once. So I just come down here, I just gonna put it in here, and I just press verify code. It's gonna ask me to enter email. All right, so I just enter the same email that I used, and then press OK. And as you can see, it says verification successful. All right, now if I were to add something random like this is obviously not the OTP, and I were to add my email, you can see that it says incorrect OTP because it makes reference to the Redis database. Oops, the Redis database that we have over here. All right, okay. So that is how that works. It's only valid for 5 minutes. After that, it automatically self deletes. All right. Currently, I don't have the session uh, ready yet, but I do have the code. So I just need to do a little bit more testing and implementation, and then we're good. So here's the code for it. I have the cookie ready. I have the actual session part ready. Again, we're going to be using this Upstash server for that, and I also have the API endpoints ready. So we're pretty good and ready to use the sessions and to assign them. All right. So yeah, that's gonna happen soon enough. But yeah, so I just wanted to go through that again. This makes it very, very secure, right? Only people who actually have email access, like for example, if I add an unauthorized email like test@gmail.com, and if I try pressing submit, it'll automatically tell me that I have unauthorized email, and it just simply wouldn't work, right? So you need to be authorized by us. So that's the first level of security. And the second level of security is that there's going to be a one-time password coming your way. All right. So that way, so again, OTP is sent. And so this way, the password that is given, right? Um, it's only valid for 5 minutes, so that adds to our security standards because bad actors, they can't really access anything if they get, like, let's say an OTP from before, because it's going to become obsolete, right? And we just press verify our code. Then you can just add in the email that you used, right? And there you go. So currently it just says verification successful, but in a later time, we're gonna actually be using this post method here on that verification successful part, which is somewhere here in the authorized page, right here, as you can see. So instead of saying this alert, we'll say that too, and then here we're gonna add session uh, to the Redis DB, right? And so that way, this session gives you employee powers. All right. So this gives you employee powers.